What were the Neutrality Acts? Have you ever wondered how the United States tried to stay out of foreign conflicts before World War II? The Neutrality Acts are key to understanding that effort. These laws were passed by Congress in the 1930s, reflecting a strong desire among Americans to avoid the mistakes of the past. Many people were determined to keep the U.S. out of wars like World War I, which had caused significant loss and hardship. The first Neutrality Act came in 1935. It prohibited the export of arms, ammunition, and other war materials to nations at war. This act also stopped American citizens from traveling on ships belonging to countries involved in conflicts. The goal was to reduce the risk of incidents that could pull the U.S. into war. In 1936, the Second Act expanded these restrictions. It included civil wars and introduced the cash and carry policy. This meant that countries at war could buy non-military goods from the U.S. only if they paid in cash upfront and transported the goods themselves. This policy aimed to limit financial support while still allowing some trade. The Neutrality Acts continued to evolve. In 1937 and 1939, additional acts refined these policies. They kept restrictions on arms sales and financial transactions with warring nations. However, the 1939 Act allowed for the sale of arms on a cash and carry basis. This change was a response to the growing threat from Nazi Germany and other aggressors. From a libertarian viewpoint, the Neutrality Acts represented a commitment to non-interventionism. This principle suggests that the government should avoid foreign entanglements that do not directly threaten national security. The acts aim to protect American lives and resources from being used in conflicts driven by other nations' interests. Many libertarians were skeptical about the motives behind U.S. involvement in World War I, believing it was influenced by special interests rather than genuine defense needs. Overall, the Neutrality Acts were an attempt to uphold individual liberty and national sovereignty. They aimed to keep the United States out of foreign wars unless directly attacked. However, their relevance diminished after the U.S. entered World War II following the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. Until that point, these acts served as a legal framework supporting isolationism and limiting government power in international conflicts.